Did you know that the most common time for a heart attack can be right after waking up? This morning habit that many of us do every day without even realizing it can be fatal, especially after 50. In this video, you'll discover how something as simple as what you do when you wake up can be putting your health at risk and what you could do to change that now. The good news is that with simple changes, you can reduce the risk and ensure better health and quality of life. Stay with us and learn how to avoid this silent danger. Waking up early, stretching, having that strong coffee. It seems like a harmless routine, doesn't it? But what if I told you that this simple morning habit could be putting your life at risk? Heart attacks don't only happen because of genetic factors or serious illnesses. Often, what you do first thing in the morning can be the trigger. We're talking about a sudden change of position when getting out of bed, increased blood pressure, caffeine consumption early in the morning, and morning stress, all of which can be more harmful to your heart than you imagine, especially after age 50. Did you know that these habits can even triple the risk of heart attack in people in this age group? Today, we'll show you how this daily routine can be harming your health without you realizing it. One of the most common and, at the same time, most risky morning habits is the simple act of getting up quickly from bed. When you stand up abruptly, the body needs to adjust blood pressure in a short period of time, which can cause dangerous spikes. This happens because when you stand up quickly, the blood cannot flow in the most efficient way, resulting in an instant increase in pressure in the arteries. This spike can be enough to cause damage to the cardiovascular system, especially in people over 50. In addition, many people drink coffee as soon as they wake up, without realizing the impact of this action. Caffeine is a potent stimulant that increases the body's production of adrenaline, which accelerates the heartbeat and further raises blood pressure. When the heart is already overloaded, this extra push can be fatal. The combination of these two factors, waking up quickly and consuming caffeine early in the morning, creates a perfect storm for your heart. This phenomenon is not just a concern for those who already have heart problems. The risk is present for everyone who doesn't take precautions upon waking. Even a healthy person can suffer the effects of these habits, and that's where the danger lies. But the worst happens when the body is already more vulnerable due to aging. After age 50, the cardiovascular system becomes more sensitive and less able to cope with these sudden spikes in pressure, significantly increasing the risk of heart attack. As we age, our bodies undergo several changes that directly affect heart health. After age 50, the cardiovascular system begins to show signs of wear and tear. What once seemed like a simple bodily reaction to morning stimuli, such as waking up quickly or consuming caffeine, is now becoming a potentially serious risk factor. As we age, our arteries and blood vessels lose some of their elasticity. This means that when faced with a sudden spike in pressure, the heart has more difficulty adapting. This narrowing of the arteries, known as atherosclerosis, is one of the main factors that increases the risk of a heart attack. If blood cannot flow properly, the risk of arterial blockage increases, and the already overburdened heart becomes even more vulnerable. Furthermore, aging is closely linked to increased stiffness in blood vessels. This means that even if you take preventative measures, such as exercising, your cardiovascular system may not respond in the same way. These small shocks that occur in the morning, such as a rapid change of position or the impact of caffeine, may be more than your body can handle. But the risk isn't just physical. Stress, which also tends to increase with age, also contributes to this situation. When the body faces daily stress, the production of hormones, such as cortisol and adrenaline, intensifies. This not only further raises blood pressure, but also makes the heart more susceptible to weakening of its walls, which can lead to heart failure in the long term. Therefore, after age 50, it is crucial to pay attention to these signs and be proactive in protecting cardiovascular health. Understanding how your body responds to these stimuli can make all the difference between living a long and healthy life or facing serious health complications in the future. Now, let's understand the impact these pressure spikes can have on the body and mind. It's not just a matter of the sudden increases in blood pressure readings have a profound physical effect. When blood pressure rises rapidly upon waking, the body enters a state of alert. This physical stress overloads the cardiovascular system and can cause chest pain, dizziness, and even shortness of breath. Pressure spikes, especially when they become frequent, impair the functioning of the arteries and can lead to serious complications such as heart attacks. Furthermore, when the heart is forced to work harder than normal, it can weaken over time. But the impact isn't just physical. Morning stress also directly affects our mental health. This sudden surge of adrenaline and cortisol upon waking can leave the body in a constant state of alert, even when you're not in a real danger situation. The result is that many people end up feeling more anxious and stressed throughout the day, creating a vicious cycle. Morning stress leads to more stress during the day, and the body remains overloaded. This accumulated stress also has a negative effect on quality of life. Emotions intensify, the mind becomes more agitated, and the ability to concentrate decreases. Over time, this overload can affect both body and mind, creating a difficult cycle to break. Fortunately, there are ways to break this cycle. Deep breathing, slowing down activities first thing in the morning, and giving the body time to gradually adjust blood pressure can reduce the negative effects of this physical and psychological stress. The good news is that you can take simple steps to reduce the risks of these morning blood pressure spikes. The first thing you can do is start your day more gradually. Getting up abruptly increases the risk of sudden changes in blood pressure. So, how about starting the day by sitting up in bed for a few seconds, breathing deeply, and allowing your body to adjust before getting up? This simple adjustment can make all the difference. A simple but extremely effective technique is deep breathing. Upon waking, take a moment to focus on your breathing. Inhale deeply, holding your breath for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly. This helps calm the nervous system and prepare the body for the day's activities without overloading the heart. Another morning habit that can be changed is coffee consumption. As we've already mentioned, caffeine can quickly raise blood pressure. Instead of drinking coffee first thing in the morning, try replacing it with green tea or water with lemon. Green tea, for example, has antioxidants and can help reduce blood pressure more gently, without causing sudden spikes. And we can't forget the importance of moving the body. Regular exercise, such as light walks or morning stretches, can help regulate blood pressure throughout the day. It doesn't need to be intense activity. 10 to 15 minutes of movement can be enough to prepare your body for the day without straining your heart. In addition, take care of your diet first thing in the morning. Opt for a balanced breakfast with foods rich in fiber and antioxidants, such as fresh fruits and whole grains. This helps maintain stable energy levels, reducing the need for stimulants like caffeine. Finally, stress management is fundamental. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, or even simply focusing on the present moment can reduce cortisol and adrenaline levels in the body, helping to balance blood pressure and providing a more peaceful start to the day. While these changes may seem small, they have a significant long-term impact. Incorporating these habits into your morning routine can not only reduce the risk of heart attack, but also improve your quality of life, helping you live healthier and with less stress. Your heart will thank you. Sleep is one of the most important pillars of our health, and the impact of a good night's rest cannot be underestimated, especially when it comes to heart health. However, many people over 50 struggle to sleep well, which can have a direct effect on blood pressure and the risk of heart attack. During sleep, the body has a chance to rest and recover. However, if sleep is interrupted or of poor quality, stress on blood vessels and the heart increases. Sleep deprivation has been linked to increased levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and can directly affect blood pressure regulation. This can result in blood pressure spikes the following day, especially when combined with the aforementioned morning habits. Improving sleep quality, therefore, becomes essential to reducing cardiovascular risks. Avoid using turning off electronics before bed, creating a calm and relaxing environment, and even practicing relaxation techniques like meditation can improve sleep quality and, consequently, protect the heart. Sleeping well not only improves your mental and emotional health, but also significantly reduces the risks to your cardiovascular system. Don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Did you know that dehydration can be a hidden factor in increased blood pressure? Many people don't realize it, but a lack of adequate hydration throughout the day, especially in the morning, can have a significant impact on heart health. Water is essential for maintaining the body's balance and the efficiency of the circulatory system. When we are dehydrated, the volume of blood in the body decreases, which can increase blood viscosity. This means the heart needs to work harder to pump blood, which can raise blood pressure. Furthermore, dehydration causes the body to release hormones that narrow blood vessels, creating even more resistance to blood flow. Therefore, starting the day with a glass of water can be one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect your heart. Hydration not only helps regulate blood pressure, but also keeps the kidneys and digestive system functioning optimally. Especially after age 50, the need for adequate hydration becomes even more important. Aim to consume at least 2 to 3 liters of water per day, adjusting according to your individual needs. If you exercise, you'll also need more fluids to compensate for water loss during physical activity. Stress is not just a mental problem. It has a profound impact on the body, especially the heart. When we are constantly stressed, our body enters a state of continuous alert, resulting in the overproduction of hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones are necessary to cope with dangerous situations, but at high and constant levels, they begin to harm cardiovascular health. Prolonged stress leads to a continuous increase in blood pressure, which increases the risk of developing heart disease. Furthermore, it can contribute to the formation of plaques in the arteries, a major factor in the development of atherosclerosis, which can obstruct blood flow and cause a heart attack. The good news is that stress can be managed. Relaxation techniques, such as meditation, yoga, and even walking outdoors, help reduce cortisol levels and restore the body's ability to regulate itself more efficiently. Adopting strategies to manage stress not only improves your mental health, but also has a direct effect on heart health, helping to reduce the risk of heart attack and improve quality of life. Genetics also plays an important role in heart health. Many people have a genetic predisposition to heart disease, which means that even with a healthy diet and correct lifestyle habits, the risk of heart attack may be higher if there's a family history of heart disease. If someone in your family has had heart problems, it is essential that you pay even closer attention to the signs and have regular checkups to monitor your cardiovascular health. Cholesterol and blood pressure checks, as well as genetic testing, can help identify early risks and allow you to take preventative measures. While we can't change our genetics, we can control other risk factors. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle, engaging in regular physical activity, and managing stress are ways to reduce the impact of genetics on heart health. Therefore, even if you have genetic factors that increase your risk, adopting healthy habits can mitigate this impact and protect your heart for many years. Now that you know the morning habits that can increase the risk of heart attack and how simple adjustments can help protect your health, the change is in your hands. Start your day more gradually, breathe deeply, move gently, and avoid stimulants like caffeine first thing in the morning. These small actions have the power to transform your routine and reduce the risks to your heart. Remember, prevention is the best medicine. By adopting these simple habits, you're giving your body and your heart the chance to live longer with health and quality of life. Share this video with the people you love. Information is a powerful tool for saving lives. If you enjoyed this video and want more health tips, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content. Take care of your heart. Take care of your life. Until the next video,